Hi everyone, today I'm testing my new foundation Chantecaille. Apologies for my look, I'm just doing it in Russian as well. I have done part of this face with Sisley Day Cream, well it's day and night, which is a tester. I've just done this side with a sponge, and this side I'm going to do with a buffer brush, foundation brush, which is like that. I use Dior, which is very good, and I'll just see how it's gonna go into my skin and which method of application is actually working better on my face. At the same time, I'm kind of discussing the packaging and the format. I don't particularly like because it's in a jar. And though they say that it doesn't oxidize, I'm not sure. It still doesn't feel right. It's a lot of mess around. You have to take this thing out, and then I put it on the table other way around, and it still created a ring, a messy ring. I'm not entirely sure why. Couldn't they just do a classic pump like all the others do? But in the meantime, I'm just buffing it in, and I want to see the coverage and what method of application actually works better on my face. They're actually equally good. I think both of them are equally good. So a couple of words about this foundation. This foundation is called Future Skin. It's Chantecaille, packaged in a very simple lilac purple box, straightforward. It's made in Japan. It's 30 milliliters and it costs £72. There are a variety of shades. It's not a great variety of shades. We did struggle a little bit to find, but I think vanilla, the one I have with vanilla, I think it's quite universal. It hasn't got specifically warm undertone. It's neutral, but it's not pink. I am testing it today. I'm going to go to Harrods. I'm gonna get something else. I'm actually going to get Air Flush Dior spray because I was thinking about Le Prairie for about last 2 weeks now, and for the time being I decided to refrain from buying it for now. I think it's actually is no need to spend £205 on a foundation, especially when you don't go to work yet. There are others that I remembered. For example, Lancome. This Lancome is fantastic foundation, really. It's Taint Idol Ultra Wear. My color is number 2, and some others. So, and then I have this, which it does appear to be dewy. It does give you this dewy finish, which I'm quite pleased about. In terms of application, just let me turn the wind. I haven't noticed difference in application. I think it's equally good. Both sponge. I've done this side a sponge, and I've done this side with this buffer brush. So I just need to finish it, set it, finish the rest of my makeup, and then we will do a day wear test, and I'll let you know. Okay, so I've done my face now. It's finished. What can I say so far? My first impression is that putting the packaging consideration aside, foundation itself, it did lay well. It does look dewy. However, it was a bit sticky. It was sticky when you touch with your fingers very lightly. Normally foundations, when they settle after like at least 5-10 minutes, I shouldn't have to wait longer. They don't stick. This was sticky. Foundations like Lancome by Terry certainly is very nicely velvety, dewy, not matte, but velvety finish, really lovely, like a peach, beautiful finish. The same as Dior. Pretty much all foundations. I don't like matte. I don't try matte, and I can't say anything about matte. But the others I use, they're not sticky at the end of application, so it shouldn't be sticky. So I had to set it. I know that ideally you should set foundation, right? But I most of the time, the foundations, when I use them, even with my combination skin, I don't have to set them. I just use a little bit dust of bronzer and a little bit of contouring and highlighter and what have you, but not setting powder. This one I had to set. Once I've set it, it actually feels very nice. It does feel very good. It's smooth, it's beautiful, with all the other things I've put on. I think it looks okay. I think the proof of pudding, so to say, will be in how it wears. I want to make sure it doesn't get creases, doesn't cake, doesn't get creases in the these areas around nose and mouth and my dry patches here. So that's my main concern, how it will wear. And I mean, I can live with the probably packaging. I don't like it. I have to say, I don't like it. I think they should, for £72, they should provide a spatula inside, which they haven't. I find it messy. I don't like foundations in jars, full stop. And stickiness, that concerned me until I set it with, very slight dust of setting powder. I actually used meteorites. I have to be honest. I used meteorites with a buffing powder brush to set it. So we'll see how it goes. I'm gonna leave soon, and I will check in a couple of hours and see how it goes. Hi everyone. Today's day didn't go according to the plan. I didn't make it to the city center. I didn't go to Harrods because the traffic is absolutely ridiculous, and parking, and it's just impossible to even get there. So it's been over 5 hours since I've done my application, and I just wanted to show you there's nothing there that worries me. On my dry patches, they're not there. It's nothing there that is accumulated or gone sort of the way it shouldn't. So overall I'm pleased with that, though I didn't like the concept of the packaging, the jar. It just doesn't appeal to me. I think foundation should be in the pump, so there is no contamination for hygiene purposes. It shouldn't be in the jar, I think. And if it was in a jar, there should be spatula. But that's only my criticism, to be honest. And then there was an element of my I was a little bit concerned when I applied. Even 10 minutes later, it was a little bit sticky. But I don't know. It's maybe to do with the formula, and it's quite due. But I think overall it stayed for so long, and it's good. It's good result. I would say for the rest of the day it would be good. I just want to take it off now because I want to rest, but it's been a good few hours, so I'm overall happy with that, and I see you soon. Bye.